What's up, guys? It's Dominic and Joe Paul here.
Hello.
Before we get started with this podcast, I just want to thank you guys for the support on the very first video. 14 subscribers. We got 120 views for our very first channel. That's really good. So on this one, go down to turn your phone vertical, click the like button. It's the little thumbs up, and subscribe. Once you do that,
subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. And we're gonna get straight into it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm using this really cool website. It's called Cinema Blend. It has these really good questions of Falcon and the Winter Soldier that we didn't really think of. But what'd you think of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Oh.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Episode 1, New World Order. I thought it was awesome.
Very different from WandaVision. It starts off a lot of action.
Yeah, very different from WandaVision.
Very different.
Action right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. So some of these questions I'm going to read some for you guys. What does the world think of what happened to Captain America? Happened to Captain America.
Well, they kind of talk about it a little bit, not talk about it, but sarcastically, they're like, he's got a secret base on the moon.
Yeah, yeah.
In a secret bunker on the moon. It's all hush-hush right now. We don't know what's going on with Captain America, Steve Rogers. I think they're going to kind of dangle that in front of us to keep our interest over the episodes. Maybe find something out in episode 6. It's going to be a 6-part series. So
yeah,
that's a great question, and we don't know yet.
We really don't know. Like, it says Captain America's gone. Did he die, or is he just? We don't really know. They say he's gone. We don't know if he actually died or not.
Right. The last we seen him was him giving the shield to Sam.
Yeah.
At the end of Endgame, and he's obviously aged.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's definitely a mystery.
And he gave back the shield, which it was so obvious. It's obvious that the people that he gave the shield to, you could tell everyone thinks that they're bad, because they're like, oh, you made a good choice giving us the shield.
Yeah, the government, it kind of feels like there was some underlining intentions there with, Sam, you're doing the right thing. I think the government wanted that shield back, and then we find out, spoiler alert, hopefully you've watched the episode. We find out at the end there's going to be a new Captain America. And so Sam giving back the shield. And I was talking to Dom earlier off camera about this because we watched the episode before we did this just to kind of get some more information. What's the whole intention? What was the intention with the government wanting it back? Why did Captain America give it directly to Sam at the end of Endgame? Did he know something? It's just a theory, but did Captain America want that shield to stay out of government control and have it more on the criminal side? Not criminal side, but they were outlaws for a couple years, so technically the shield belonged to S.H.I.E.L.D. and the government, but we'll see. And Rhodey didn't really seem to be on page either. We seen Rhodey in there, and he really didn't seem to be on page. He's kind of questioning Sam about why he gave up the shield, and of course Sam says,
it doesn't belong. It doesn't feel like it belongs to him, really.
Yeah.
But he's got some questions written down. Some stuff that you think. What is some stuff you got on that? So one thing we figure out is kind of the backstories of each character. So we figure out that Sam's broke. He has a sister that didn't go away, I guess I should say, and she was there 5 years, kind of trying to keep the boat afloat, I guess you should say.
Yeah, she was trying to hold down the fort for 5 years when Sam was gone. But like the question that came up, so I'm like, we noticed this a few times. Like the army guy that Sam's partnering with, his name's escaping me. We'll figure that out later. But he's like he picks up lunch. Like Sam's broke. Sam we're finding out that when he tries to go to the bank and get the loan, and he doesn't have any money. And it's kind of a weird situation. Like, okay, we were gone for 5 years. You don't have 5 years of income. Yeah, because I was gone along with other billion people. Mm-hmm. So Sam's broke, and you can tell that he's struggling with it because one, he lost his best friend.
Yeah.
Truly, we lost his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did America lose their best friend, but Sam lost his best friend. And so he's struggling with that. He's struggling with trying to find some normalcy. Since coming back. And all he really knows before he went to the Air Force was the family business, helping mom and dad out on the boat. They were like a big deal. So he's trying to be nostalgic and kind of find a way of life. Like he's still doing stuff for the Air Force now, obviously as an Avenger, but not as an Avenger, as a civilian. But
and then we kind of learn more about Bucky.
Yeah,
he doesn't really. How do you say this? He doesn't really know who he's. I mean, he's not fighting. He's not in a war.
Right.
He's a civilian now, basically.
Right. I think it's real interesting that they're giving us. We know Bucky as the Winter Soldier and Captain America's friend.
Yeah.
And we know Sam as Captain America's friend, and he was an Air Force guy. But now I think the episode did a great job of giving us a little backstory about their human side. One,
I agree.
Bucky really doesn't have a human side that he remembers. Our first time seeing Bucky was in First Avenger. He saves Steve from getting beat up from the bully.
Yeah.
And he was already going. He had orders. He was already Sergeant Barnes. 20-something-year-old kid. He doesn't know how to not be a soldier. He doesn't know how to not be an assassin. So when even his therapist asked him, she's like, "What do you want to do?" He's like, "I just want peace." And of course, she's like, "That's bullshit." But
yeah,
I think he really does because he touches on it.
I do too. Like when she said that, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" We also kind of find out that he, what's the guy's name? He killed his son. Kind of figure that out.
Yeah, so we got his name's Yori.
Yeah.
Nakajima. So we find out about Bucky's amends list, and we find out about rules, how he needs to make amends because they're going to pardon him from all of his Winter Soldier crimes and everything.
Yeah.
And we get a little glimpse of the list too, and surprise, surprise, we're going to see Zemo.
Yeah.
Zemo's one of my favorite non-super people villains from Civil War. He did such a tremendous job, and we don't know how he's going to be brought into these episodes as Zemo. Is he going to be part of the Flag Smashers? Is he part of the LAF organization? We don't know, but it's a really cool character that I look forward to seeing again.
Yeah, and then eventually they're gonna get together. They haven't yet, but kind of a question on here is what will bring Sam and Bucky together. We really don't know. There could be theories that they're trying to catch the guy you were talking about. Also, the
Zemo could be a common denominator for them to get back together. Absolutely.
We also see these flag smashers, and we see this huge freaking guy kicks a police officer. He goes flying, hits a pole. Do you think they have any type of super soldiers, any powers or something? Or
I do
too.
We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know who these possible super soldiers. Obviously, that guy had tremendous strength. He kicked the shit out of that army guy. But so a lot's going on in that episode. That guy's definitely an enhanced human.
Oh yeah.
Where's he coming from? Are there going to be more? What are they going to be up against?
Yeah, and then the very end, man, we find out there's another Captain America that replaced him with some guy. The question on here is, and his name was John Walker, apparently. What made him earn the title of Captain America? Why did they choose him to be Captain America? And in the comics, actually, he's bad. He's an enemy to actually Sam too. He's an enemy to them.
Right.
So, I mean,
I did a little research on the comics that they call him U.S. Agent in the comics, and him and Captain America definitely had beef. Even though he would stand in for Captain America sometimes, they often fought each other too. That's in the comics. Yeah. We don't know what avenue MCU is going to take with U.S. Agent. Obviously, he's already replacing Captain America. But from what I read in the comics, and please let us know in the comments too if you guys know any more about this. We'd love to hear feedback. We already hate him, right? So they're probably going to continue that plot line of, because we already hate him because he's not Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. That's
like
super exciting.
Man. You're supposed to retire that shield.
Shield's supposed to be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah. We also find out, we kind of already know this, that Sam, in the trailer, it kind of shows Sam throwing the shield, kind of training. So we do figure out that Sam's gonna get the shield again. We don't really know how or when he gets it.
That's exciting.
It's only the first episode, guys, and all this stuff kind of explains what's going on. So,
coming back. So, wanted to talk about Bucky's date for a minute because there's so much going on in that scene, and Dom and I were discussing this earlier. So I noticed the yellow cat statue, whatever that's supposed to be, but it's almost mocking him.
Yeah.
While he's trying to have the date with Leah, the girl from the restaurant. It's swinging its arm, and you can tell it looks like a yellow metal arm.
Yeah,
the cat's body's regular,
it's different
right?
colored, yeah.
It's a different color.
I didn't notice that. He was telling me about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap, that's true.
And then she's basically asking him the questions, and everything's just so super awkward. Why are you wearing gloves? He's like, oh, I got circulation issues. How old are you? 106. And, he's just like cringing. He's so uncomfortable, and he's just this cat's like just mocking him out of the corner of his eyes, and just swinging his arms. So finally, he just grabs it and stops it.
Yeah.
But then it starts back up. It's almost like it's mocking him, saying, "You can never hide who you really are. You can never hide who you really are," because he's obviously not exposing his metal arm.
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool. Marvel could have done that, or it just could be me, looking for something. But
yeah,
I think I'm right.
I think he is too. Little Easter egg that he put in there.
We love the Easter eggs.
Yeah, that could have been his. That probably was 100% his first date since
1943.
1943.
Yeah. He's like, I haven't danced since 1943.
And then he kind of leaves the date. He wants to tell him that he killed his son, but he kind of chickens out.
She starts hitting on some hardcore feels for Bucky. She obviously has no idea the connection between why he's friends with Yori. She starts talking about his son, who we know from the opening scene with Bucky, which was awesome. The ominous Winter Soldier music playing. He's obviously on a mission, and then he actually kills Yori's son. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, basically, but he was killed by an assassin. And she starts talking about this during the date. Bucky can't handle it, ghosts her. And we think that he's going to go to Yori and tell him, but then he sees the shrine of his son, and he just can't do it.
Yeah.
So be continued on that. And you can see on the list, I stopped it, and Yori's on the top of the list, Mr. Nakajima.
Yeah. How do you tell someone that you? I mean, that would
Right.
suck. Hate to be in that position.
You really feel for the human side of Bucky there, because if you've seen the Captain America movies, he had to go through this. He's like, yeah, Iron Man, I killed your dad, I killed your mom. Man. And now, he's all of this hurt and pain that he caused that he's having to go through when he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
So the human side of it, I love that they touched on that with Bucky and with Sam. I thought it made the episode really, really interesting.
Yeah, so really, first episode, a big one, really big.
Really big.
What do you think is gonna happen next? How do you think they're gonna? I mean, there's two possible villains. Obviously, we talked about in the comics, Captain America, or the new one. I'll talk about the guy that believed the blip was better than. But do you have any idea what's gonna happen next? Obviously, let us know in the comments what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. I'm not quite sure where they're going to take this yet. Obviously, we know that Bucky, Falcon, and Winter Soldier, we know they're going to team up. We know they're going to get into some fights and battles. We don't know who they're going to be fighting. We assume it's going to be LAF and the No Flag. What's it called?
The flag, yeah. This website, Exodus.
Flag Smashers.
Ooh.
LAF. LFO was a 90s
Yeah, we don't
boy
know.
band that didn't make it. I don't think they had a couple songs, but
Yeah, I hope we see more of War Machine. Since we don't really have Iron Man, he's the closest to him. So we see the dog's whining back there. But yeah, hopefully we see more of War Machine. Hopefully we see a nice suit upgrade.
I did see on the list of cast characters. We're getting what's her name back from. Hold on, let's pause this.
Oh, he's back. One thing we also know about is Sharon Carter. Actually, so Peggy Carter's niece. She's gonna be in it. I think she was in the trailer or something, wasn't she? Or
she's in the trailer. Then I was just stalking IMDb, looking at the cast, and some of the rumors out there. I was watching other YouTube videos. They're like, please don't let Sharon and Falcon get together, because that would just be so weird.
No,
I don't know if I would like that.
I wouldn't either.
Just even though his true love was Peggy, you know, they did have a little thing, him and Sharon, you know, there was one kissing scene. But maybe it helps her move on. We don't know. Maybe, you know, we don't know how her emotions are. She lost, you know, she was in love with Steve too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they could help heal each other, you know, over the loss of Steve.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah, 100%. So, obviously, this is just the first episode. We got, what is there, 6 episodes coming
6
out?
episodes total.
So we got 5 more videos to film for you guys. We got 2 videos out this week. WandaVision, of course. Go check out that one if you haven't already. We usually post once a week, but this time it was 2. So you guys got lucky there a little bit.
Late start, early start. Now we're going to try to stay on schedule with the Winter Soldier and Falcon and Winter Soldier every week. Coming at you with a new episode.
New podcast.
New podcast.
Follow me on TikTok. It's the same exact name as our podcast name. So follow me on TikTok. I got
D&J podcast on TikTok.
I have like 5 followers on there. You already know.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, me too.
So good.
Yeah, so basically we have 3 followers. And we get
Got to start somewhere.
yeah. Again, like once again, guys, thank you for the support. Drop a like, subscribe. If you don't know how to do that, you just click the little button. See, we're saying this because a lot of our family members are watching this, and they don't really know how to use YouTube.
Yeah.
But
if you're a family member watching and you don't know how to like and subscribe on our page, text one of us and we'll be happy to walk you through.
oh yeah,
For sure.
Got anything else to add, man? Or
I don't have anything else to add
yeah, just
about
one
episode 1.
Yeah.
I put a poll on Twitter. Did you like it? Did you love it? And I got 50-50. Obviously, we're on the yes 50 side.
Oh yeah.
We thought it was great.
Guys, follow us on Instagram if you guys have any questions for us about anything, really. It's going to be freaking lower, but it's going to be in the description or the comments, but follow us on Instagram. Instagram.
You got Instagram too?
Yeah. Catch you guys.
Follow us on everything.
Catch you guys next Saturday or something. That's when you guys will get our next video.
We'll see you in about 7 days.
Later.
See ya.